y'all too, man. That's not 13%. Y'all meter wrong.
It is, bro.
Oh, it ain't, man.
Listen, your car doesn't really smell like weed anymore.
I know it don't. It's a black and mild. But it don't smell like weed anymore.
No, after we took you out, I put you over here, man.
I don't even smell like weed, man. I told you that from the get-go. It's a cigar right in my door. But you can't grab all of that shit and talk about it smell like weed, man. Come on, now.
Is it weed flavor?
What you mean? Go hit the cigar yourself, man. Go hit the cigar yourself, man. Ain't nothing in there, man.
All right, bro. You want to then you just leave him with a ticket.
For what?
Well, for the tent, man.
Man, listen, I'm telling you, my tent is not 13. How about we go to the tent place where I got it there? They don't even say it's not 13.
You got it decimated in it.
Ain't nothing in the probably some change or something. I don't know, man. Now my car don't smell. So what you still searching me for? My car don't smell like weed.
Because you're smelling like weed.
Oh, nah, I smell like weed. How the hell?
You were in your car. I took you out of your car. Your car doesn't smell like weed anymore.
But I smell like weed.
But you smell
that don't make no sense. How?
Back up a little bit.
How? What the hell are you doing? So then I do all this? But my car don't smell like weed, but you still searching me? What did you do? It ain't nothing in there, right? Man, listen, man. That's crazy, man. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Why y'all in my shit, man? What the fuck is wrong with you? There ain't nothing there.
Shut your mouth, okay? I gotta search you to make sure there ain't nothing in here. So stop.
Exactly. Come on, now. How you like that?
Anything in your ass?
Ain't nothing in there, man. What the fuck wrong with this man, man? I hope your hands smell like ass. When you get done. Really? That's right. Hope your hands smell like straight ass.
That's why nothing left.
I don't give a fuck. Crazy as fuck, man.
Did you just smoke it? Look at me.
Man, ain't nobody smoking that. Man, I told you I smoked the black and mild, man. Exactly what you smelled in the door.
Not a black and mild.
Man, I ain't gotta argue with you, man. My car don't smell. First, my car smelled like weed, but now it don't.
Yeah, because you're out of it. All right, do me a favor. Sit down. Sit down and kick your shoes. Kick your shoes off, kid.
No, man. Take it off.
Kick them off, man.
Take it off.
Kick your shoes off.
You gotta have tight. Take it off, man. You done dug all in my ass. You dug all in my ass, but you can't take your shoe off. Shit. That don't make no sense. Go ahead, take it off. There you go. There you go. I'll take that one off. You happy?
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's not like I'm trying to catch you.
It don't make no sense,
it's just
man.
illegal, man.
You don't make no sense, man. You said my car smell like weed, now you say it don't. But then you dig all in my ass and grab my dick and shit. How that sound? That don't make no sense.
I'm doing my job.
You ain't doing your job, man. You ain't doing your job, man.
Yeah, I am.
You ain't doing your job, man. You're just illegally searching me. That's what you
There's no illegal search here.
illegally searching.
Well, then go file a complaint then, okay?
Y'all ain't gonna go through.
Oh, they might entertain it.
Come on, let me go.
Listen, dude. It's no disrespect, nothing personal.
It is, man.
Let's stop.
Listen how you played that shit.
I didn't even pull you.
Listen how it don't matter. It don't matter. So why do you let the motherfucker who pulled me search me then? Exactly. Come on, man. So my car ain't smell like weed. Oh, no.
Don't forget your shoes, all right? Yeah, stand up. Get your
Come on, man. I got a license, man. Exactly.
Sorry for the inconvenience, man.
You straight? That's all good, bro.
Like I said, man, it's nothing personal. It's not you, man.
It's all good.
These other guys out here, dude, that's all. Pick them up. Pick them up, put your belt on.
Alright, you took it loose, didn't you? Shit. Fuck all that, man.
So you gonna walk around with your pants falling off?
I want everybody to see what you did. You took my motherfucking bill.
Go stand, you can stand right by this car here.
That makes it my ass, everything. Ain't with that shit, but he ain't first he said, well, car smell like weed, now I don't smell like that.
Hey, right here. You're not even listening.
Yes, I'm right here with you.
You're too close. Come stand right here by me. That's right. We did what we had to do. All right?
I'm gonna go to the tent place, and I'm gonna get a thing showing how much I paid and what percent that is, so it can show you your meter wrong. That's what y'all Y'all going around here pulling people, putting some bullshit ass.
Dude, look how dark your windows are, man.
How dark it is? It ain't what your meter said. It ain't what your meter said.
And you're a professional. You know how dark the
How
windows
dark
can
is
be.
your thing? Put the meter on your thing. How dark is your
Here.
It's all found property.
Okay. So if I was a defense attorney and I got a hold of this, I'd say, Officer Contardi, do you have a habit of not worrying about evidence and leaving it in your car?
It's not a habit. It's not a habit. It's just, I do a lot of things. I respond to a lot of calls for service. I write a lot of reports.
And between that and the back seat is crack cocaine in a plastic baggie.
Okay.
Where did this come from?
Honestly, I don't even. Me and Hodgson checked out with the group at Provost Park, about 4 or 5 of them, and one of them had a gun on him, and we were looking around, and right next, on the ground, standing right next to another guy was 3 bags of that crack.
So you just picked it up?
Yeah, I had to do it. I tried, I talked to the guy, interviewed the guy. He wasn't claiming ownership of it, even though I knew it was his. So I just let him go, and I was going to drop that in evidence. I just never got around to it, but I should have.
What happened to the other 2 bags?
There's one there.
That's it.
Then the other 2 were discarded.
And then this picture is between the seat and the back shield, I guess, between the driver's seat and between that and the back seat is crack cocaine in a plastic baggie.
Okay.
Where did this come from?
Honestly, I don't even. I mean, that I don't even know that was there. To be honest, where it was behind my seat.
It's behind the passenger seat.
So I'm in the driver's seat. He's in the passenger seat. It's here.
Yeah,
It's behind you.
Between the
So it could have fell, or it could have been. How long could it have been there? It could have been there for a while.
Yeah, I don't know how long.
Right, I don't know.
Okay.
So the question I would ask you is, did you ever search that area and see?
No.
The large plastic bag contained silver white rock substance under the passenger seat. So that's where that was, passenger seat. Under the passenger seat.
Okay.
And in the trunk was a plastic bag with a $10 bill and a credit card.
I think that was a counterfeit bill, and that was maybe a credit card that I just found on the ground. It should have been dropped in evidence.
So and also, speaking of the evidence, in your mailbox was located driver's license.
Yeah, that stuff all had to go back to the DHSMV. I just hadn't placed it in evidence yet.
And the tag?
Correct. All 3.
But they was from 2018 cases.
Yeah, it was sitting in I had a bunch of stuff in my mailbox that I had to clean out.
Do you drop any evidence that?
I drop plenty of it. Yes, I always drop evidence, most of the time.
So, do you drop evidence that isn't a criminal case? It kind of seems like when it's not a criminal case, or you have charges pending, that you don't really worry about
When I
dropping
take it as found property, if I drop it in evidence, I drop it. If I don't, then I'll discard it. But those occasions are the only times that I haven't dropped it in the property is those times, which is why they were found.
Right. But don't you feel like evidence is a huge part of what we do and to protect the chain of custody and I mean, you got to testify for this stuff in court. So if I was a defense attorney and I got a hold of this, I'd say, Officer Contardi, do you have a habit of not worrying about evidence and leaving it in your car?
It's not a habit. It's not a habit. It's just, I do a lot of things. I respond to a lot of calls for service. I write a lot of reports. I don't always get around to dropping found property.
So it's just found property?
It's all found property.
Okay. And you don't know where the crack was? Where you got the bag under the passenger?
No, sir. I mean, that could have been something I got found property and it fell there and I forgot about it.
And these were death cases that you worked that, I guess you responded to?
Yeah, it was my investigation.
Okay. Here. This incident was an arrest with Jamal Travis with the gun. Travis Jones. The state non-prosed it because they basically said they wouldn't survive a motion to suppress.